Recording. Okay, Mr. Abuan. John.
Present, sir.
Ha?
Present.
Present. Aguilar.
Present, sir.
Bakani.
Present, sir.
Balsita. Balsita. Ernesto. Absent. Bergantin.
Present, sir.
Duque.
Present, sir.
Gallegos.
Present, sir.
Gauna.
Present, sir.
Go.
Present, sir.
Agoot.
Present, sir.
Hidalgo.
Present, sir.
Jose.
Present, sir.
Manalon.
Sir, present, sir. Present.
Mendoza.
Sir, present.
Mercado.
Sir, present.
Orpilia. Orpilia. Absent.
Sir, present.
Orpilia. Wala. Okay. Next. Pimentel.
Sir, present po.
Pimentel present. Balsita present. Remorin. Remorin. Absent.
Sir, present. Remorin.
Present. Surel.
Sir, present. Present, sir. Remorin. Mahina po signal ko, sir. Delay.
Okay. Balubar. Balubar. Absent. Balubar. Kalika.
Present, sir.
Corpus.
Present, sir.
Dacumos.
Present, sir.
Gapi. Gapi. Absent. Tarianto.
Present, sir.
Yung Gabi, present po. Present po, Gabi. Nawalan po kami ng kuryente.
Okay. Gapi. Present. Lasaga.
Present, sir.
Leonin.
Present, sir.
Maniques. Maniques. Maniques absent. Obra.
Present, sir.
And Tabapunda.
Present, sir.
Okay, Orpilia absent. Balubar.
Present, sir.
Balubar present. Maniques. So Maniques and Orpilia absent. Okay. So last week section 1. Okay, so our topic last week was the delete module. Okay. So delete module. I posted an activity. Only 2 turn in. Dalawa lang ang nag-turn in. Corpus and Ortilia. How about the others? Wala pa.
Sir, hanggang bukas pa, di ba?
Okay, sige. Okay lang naman, sige. Until Friday. So, 28 ang hindi pa nakapag-submit. So, anyway, delete module. So, let's go now to our topic for today will be read module. So, that will be the part 6. So, topic. Kunin ko na lang dito. Okay, part 6. Read module. So, same. We have the activity manual. And then we have later on I'll be demonstrating on how to retrieve data from your database to your web application. So this will be your activity later on. So for this week, okay, so assignment, so activity, due date until next week Friday. And topic, read module. And then last will be my video demonstration. Topic, sync and video demo. Okay. Delete. Material. Okay, so let's start. So let's go back to our activity manual. And then while loading, let's open our SAMP. Apache and MySQL start. Good. Okay, so we're done with the read module. I mean for the create module, we're done with that. Update module and even the delete module. Tapos na rin. So now our topic for this day, for this week, will be the read module and also the, including the navigation bar. Let's start. First, we need to create. By the way, let's open first our database. Localhost, then PHP myadmin. Then let's go back to our SAMP. Drive C, SAMP, htdocs, and then student information. Yun. Read form, and let me delete read form and index. Wait lang form, delete, create form, delete form, update form. Let me remove this one. Save, and then the process. Kasi I'll be I'll be discussing this one, what is the header location, but later on. So let me remove header location, and yeah. Okay, so let's start. So looking at our activity manual, so for the read module, we don't have any read process because the read form and the read process will be in only one file. So isang file na lang siya. Create form, then read form. So this is our read form. So for that, we need to create another file. So let me open Sublime, then create new file, then save it as the read form.php. Save, then copy this code, copy, then paste. So let me remove first the index. The index is our navigation bar, so I'll be discussing that later on, how to put navigation bar. So first we need to have the database connection. So our database connection, this is our line of code. We have the variable con, Mysql I connect, we have the host name, localhost, username root, password, empty, and then we have the database name, studentdb. So this is our database name, and our table name is information, columns first name and last name. Okay, so that is for the database connection. We included that, and then we have also the query. I created a variable name SQL, and then we have the query, select all from the information, which is our table or one. This is optional, you can remove this one, but it's okay. And then we have the result. Okay. This one is used for, yeah, we have the connection, and then we have the query, and then I created also the variable name. Parang we have the database connection, and that database connection will read database connection, and then followed by our query SQL, so that it will retrieve all the data from our database. And then I have here a combination, so a combination of the PHP. So inside our PHP code, this is our PHP code. Inside that we have the HTML tags. These are the tags. So if you want to combine, or inside the PHP, if you want to put some HTML tag, then you can use the echo command, echo, and then the tag. Okay, by the way, this is the bootstrap, so I'll be demonstrating what is that, what is table stripe, and so on and the like. And then we have also the table header, so we have the table here until there. Yan, ganyan ko na lang. Ito yung table, we have the table, and then we have the table header. Bakit wala yung, ayun, sabi ko, bakit nawawala yung tr? Okay, so we have the table row, then inside our table row, okay, by the way, for example, what is table row and what is table column, and etc. So this is our table row. Okay, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, for example. And then we have the table header, and table header, it will just emphasize parang title. Okay, so the output will be ID, name, and then we have the address. So this is our table row, row 1. Okay, next is we have the looping statement. I use looping statement so that every now and then it will fetch ASOC. I'm using fetch ASOC method or function, so that it will retrieve from our database. So this is our database. I use a looping statement based from, yeah, and then I created also a variable variable name, then select all from the information. Okay, select all the information here. So first name, last name, and even the ID. And then from the result, we have the fetch ASOC. So the fetch ASOC method is fetching or getting data from our database and then retrieving that to our web page. Okay, and then I use the looping statement while. So, row 1, record 2, record 3, record 4, record 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so it will retrieve and that will be put in our variable name row. Next is we have the table, another table row tr, and then we have the table data, so td, and then it will display, so td, and then we have the variable name row, which holds the data or record based from our fetched data from our database. And then this is the name of our table, I mean column name, id. So we have the id, we have first name, so this will be first underscore name, and then we have the last name, so this will be last underscore name. Save. So that's it. So read form, so let's try. We have localhost and then student information, and then we click the read form. Yun. So nag-retrieve siya. We have the ID, name, address. We have also the following information based from our database. So that is how you will retrieve the data from our database, then display that in our web page. Okay, so next, read form. Next is about the navigation bar. So let's put some navigation bar. Then after putting the navigation bar, putting some design. So we're done with the read form. Tapos na tayo sa read form. And then now we have the index module for the navigation bar. So this is our navigation bar. Okay, so the default name is index.html. So let's create another file. The name is index.php, should I say, index.php. So take note that the index, okay, the index, file name index is the default name, so that once you open your project, so for example here, wala. So localhost, student information, bakit blank? Okay, so localhost student information because it calls the default file. So the default file of our project is the index, and take note that the index is empty, wala pa siyang laman. So that's why when we put this one, it's empty. But when we remove the index, for example, and then we refresh, then wala. Okay, so that is the advantage of using the default file name index.php. Now let's put the navigation bar. Let's copy this one and then let me discuss. Save. So let me discuss. So first we have the meta. The meta, by the way, during your platform-based web, your teacher already discussed to you what is meta, what is link, yeah. And then I'm using Bootstrap. Okay, so Bootstrap, yan. And then we have the navigation bar. Now Bootstrap tutorial, navigation bar, NavBar, navigation bar. Let's see, or dun na lang sa W3 school. W3 school, W3 is good. Okay, so this is the navigation bar. So for example, let's try message, may button. Ano to? Dito ko kinuha. So this is my reference for this one. Okay? So try it yourself and then just copy all codes and then paste it in here. Okay? So that is so head, we have the meta, we have the link, bootstrap for the cascading styles, CSS and JavaScript, and then as well as for the navigation bar, this is my navigation bar there. Okay, navigation bar, and then we have the create form. So once okay, so yan, unordered list. So I'm using the unordered list and list items navigation bar, and then once I click the create, then it will go to our create form using the ahref tag. So let's try. Okay, so create, update, delete, read, search, logout. Hindi nagpon yung bootstrap. Create form, pumunta dun sa create form, very good. Pero yun nga lang, bakit hindi nakuha? Okay. What happened? Okay, so let's try it again. So for example, this one, meron mo siyang drop down, no? Yung simple lang, simple navigation bar. And so for example, this one, try it yourself, then copy all, then in our code, dami kong pinuntahan. Anyway, so yun, save, and then let's try refresh. Yun, meron na. So home page 1, page 3. So here we just put this one, copy, then let's paste it here, li paste. So href, create form, save, then refresh. Yun. So create form, it will go to our student create form, update, delete, and then we have the read. Okay, then next is once we click the create form, the navigation bar should retain in our web page. So kapag click ko yung create, dapat nandun pa rin siya sa create form yung navigation bar. So to do that, just open the create form and then you just include index.php. Save, then let's try, refresh. Yun. So once we click the create form, so this is our navigation bar, we click the create form, so dapat nandun pa rin yung navigation bar. So when we click the update, same. So let's open the update form, then we include this one in our update form. So include the index.php, which is our navigation bar. So once we click the update, the navigation bar retains in our web page, and even in our delete form. Delete form, then in our read form. Okay. Yeah, okay, so include the index. Okay, so create form, update, delete, and read form. Okay, so next is redirecting. So for example here, so once I input some data here, then click save, then okay, successfully saved, then it should be redirect to our read form. So to do that, we'll be using the header location. So we have here some of the example here, and so for example we have the create process. Let's copy, and then let's go now to our create process. Then let's include this header location read form, so it will redirect. So once you save the data, then it will open or redirect to the read form. So let's try create form, then save, then it will go to redirect to our read form. So that is the use of the header location. And then if you notice, the design of our table changes, because so even though that in our read form, if you notice, we don't have included the bootstrap, hindi natin nailagay dito yung bootstrap, pero don't worry, because we have the index in here. Meron tayong index, and in our index kasi we have the link, we have the bootstrap link, and dito na yung link natin, and then we put that in our, for example, read form. So meaning you can call the classes of our bootstrap. Pwede niya lang tawagin kahit hindi mo nilalagay dito yung link. Okay, so yan. Okay, so that's it. So for example, for the update naman, so same for the update, you can put create process, you can put delete process in the delete process, header location in the update process, header location, so that every now and then there's some changes in the data. For example, id 15 update, then it will redirect to our read form. And then next is the delete, so same 15, and then you click the delete, then it will redirect to our read form. So that is one of the advantage of using the header location read form.php. Okay, so that's it.